Hey guys, how's it going? Jason Shown here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're finally visiting Mono Shurima since the patch. It was something I avoided doing just because I thought a lot of people would be playing it a lot, and since the first week of the patch, it has fallen a little bit in its win rate, and which is I think to be expected because a lot of people came out of the woods trying to target it with especially like the Riven Viktor deck. So I just wanted to see now. It's been a couple days. I honestly don't remember how long of the patch was. Has it been like a week? Has it just been a few days? But regardless of the fact, I just want to revisit it just because this deck hit rank 1 padded by Fate HD just the other day. And so I thought this deck had, since it's nerf, it's not doing that well, but apparently you can still pull out some results. So I had to try for myself and see how it felt. But I think this is well known to anybody if you somehow are unfamiliar with how the Bird Sun works. Is it's sort of like this alternative like landmark win condition. It summons itself at the start of each game, provided that your deck is all mono Shurima, which is hence the cornerstone mono Shurima deck. Countdown of 25, and when an ascended ally levels up, advance me 10 rounds. So essentially what happens is you level up both Azir and Xerath, and then you flip the Sun Disc, you get the Emperor's deck, and then you just win the game. Because not only just because you get the Emperor's deck, I think more than anything the strongest thing in your deck is just level 3 Xerath. Level 3 Xerath is when round start deal 5 to the weakest enemy, or the enemy nexus if there are none, as well as when an allied landmark is destroyed. Once you flip the Sun Disc, Xerath provides an unparalleled level of board control, and basically burn that just really denies your opponent from doing anything for the rest of the game. It also does obliterate the unit, and it provides very little counterplay to it, so you can't revive anything that gets obliterated. It doesn't count for like other things like that. And it's just so powerful when it comes to the freaking 5-9 stat line. Hello? Like, who came up with this 5-9 stat line? Nobody can kill this after it comes down. And there's really nothing much that contests it. Even, you get the Emperor's deck as well, so you can have a little bit more value late game and just beat them down. But really, once you advance the Sun Disc, you'll win pretty much a turn after simply because of leveled Xerath. The deck itself is just built to completely synergize with leveling both Azir and Xerath. We have cards like the Ancient Preparations, which is both one landmark count to Xerath, but also 2 summons to Azir. Cards like Rock Hopper, again, 2 to Azir, 1 to Xerath. Endless Devout, 3 to Azir, 1 to Xerath. Unraveled Earth, 2 to Azir, 2 to Xerath, and so on. Everything just functions very well at turbo leveling both your champions, and realistically you can expect to flip the Sun Disc around turns 6, 7, and 8. The rest of the deck is just a little bit more straw. Cards like Preservarium, Rite of Calling, and the Golden Ambassador provide us good ways to cycle through our deck, find our champions, things like that. And we do have a couple of star cards such as Rite of Negation, and most importantly, Quicksand. Quicksand is just so insane since the buff. It's just the best card against Riven Viktor, against a lot of elusive cheese decks that just try to cheese you out. Having 3 Quicksands is a must, and having the bonus of finding them with the Ancient Preparation gives you a little bit more consistency in just finding them as well. I think one addition to this deck with Zilean is definitely interesting. So far it hasn't impressed me a whole lot, but I can see that why like you wouldn't want a third Azir, because a third Azir really doesn't do that much. But Zilean being able to give you 1 extra predict, so I can find Quicksand or like Rite of Arcane more reliably, or just give me the Time Bombs, which gives you just slightly more board control if you do need it. Also synergizes with Xerath and draws you a card, is pretty cool. But overall the deck is just a very finely tuned engine, which is honestly doing pretty okay in the ladder, and I think is doing alright. I have some closing thoughts at the end of it, but I'll leave you there with some games. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. So peace out, guys, and take care. Ooh, first matchup against Aphelios. Normally against like an Aphelios deck I'd feel very comfortable, but the Fizz Aphelios deck is a little bit more tempo oriented. This deck is a little bit more tempo oriented, which may be a little bit of an issue at times. We'll see. We have a good early curve at the very least, so we shouldn't take too much early damage. So we just need to make sure like we don't get cheesed out too hard by like the elusive fish and things like that, but our deck overall should just be a little bit faster. Got him! 2 damage, let's go! The 1-drop is good. Even if they play like Grandfather Fate, it's still like quite slow for them. Having the Devout on 3, of course, very good. Librarian. Okay. Take a Xerath. So even if he puts like the elusive fish on it on turn, what, 4? It's not really doing that much for him. Make sure you don't get like randomly pokey-sticked into an attack. We do have a 2/2 coming out here. Okay. Seems good. Because we have a 2/2 coming out here, even if he wants to like Pale Cascade this to Valley trade into here, we still have a block here for like an open attack. Fizz, okay. Azir. Flame Spitter, ooh. Okay. Wish I had a quicksand, or at least I need one soonish. Or we just try to race. Either way's fine. One out of 4. It's a little bit awkward for us. Like, we're pretty clogged on board space here. So now if he like wants to put on the elusive fish, we're in a little bit of trouble. Like getting our Xerath to level up here might be a little bit difficult, especially if he doesn't play any units out. But if he plays a unit out and then that doesn't count, does it? Uh-oh, Monka W. Well, that's a big fat problem. I need like gens other Preservarium. Yeah, so this is what I was kind of talking about. You can find a Preserver or like a Quicksand, you can at least strip it of its elusive. That should be good enough. Question is, how do we do that? Alright. Quicksand. Oh, thank God. We did find the quicksand, but that did slow down our Xerath progress a good amount there. But we need to level both our champions here, and then... So we should be leveling Xerath, which is good. And then we should be leveling up Xerath, and then hopefully Fizz gets blown up somehow. It's the ideal plan here. So because of the quicksand draw, I think we're given 1 extra turn to survive, and that should be enough. We'll see. There's no burn in this deck though, so if he doesn't like present lethal, maybe we take the damage. That option's a little bit more sketch. Oh, what a high roll. Oh, that's really annoying. So Xerath doesn't kill this, unfortunately. I think the Fizz here is pretty good, because if I keep his board narrow, then Xerath is able to obliterate them. It's like, maybe he wants to buff this to keep it alive. Either way, I can get Xerath down and it levels. And then Azir levels with like Unraveled plus Azir. Yep. Or does it? Ooh. I didn't think about the landmark. Okay, but Azir levels regardless here. So the Fizz gets obliterated, which obliterates the This is good because it obliterates the double attack, like the actual attach card. And then we still have one landmark here, which prevents him from like playing a unit. This also draws me a Rite of Arcane, which lets me blow up the sarcophagus. So from this point on, we should have complete board control, because like, he wants to go sort of tall with his units, but the Xerath can now start obliterating them, which means that his elusives can no longer stick. Yeah, I get it, buddy. You're playing an elusive cheese deck too. Let me take my meta pick, shall I? Can't believe this guy's like complaining that I'm playing mono Shurima. Unbelievable. Alright, yeah. Like, that's just so huge, right? Blowing up the attached cards, which realistically should be what happens with this sort of deck, but for some reason that's not the case. He's also just dead this turn, because he can't play any units. So we can just go Rock Hopper into Rite of Arcane. Just make sure he's falling apart this turn. I believe this also obliterates units when they die. So yeah, so if he trades this off and it dies, he also loses the attached card. It's really interesting how Xerath works like that. Looks like checkmate. Snake? Imagine dealing 9 to a unit. How crazy is that? This just straight up deals 9 damage to this unit. There's no way you can even save it. Like, the Sun Disc drawing you copy of your champions is so insane. It's like, that gives you, like, the champ spell with a leveled Xerath on board. Like, that's so nuts. Because, like, this can allow you to just kill 2 units. Hush. Okay. Kind of curious he didn't hush previously, but it's not really going to make a difference here, I believe. Yep. Wow. One down. Let's go. So yeah, that just came down to having the quicksand on the turn, and I did have to dig for it, but luckily we hit it. Let me just make sure this deck's on 3 quicksands, because I feel like that's pretty important. Yeah. Spiders? We're just playing spiders on ladder. Uh-oh. We're about to get beaten up, aren't we? Seems like a really bad matchup. Quicksand can like strip fearsome like on like 2 units. Now it doesn't matter when you have no units to do it on. Oh lord. Please draw me a 1-drop. 1-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop. I mean, not quite, but... Ooh. So... Alright. I think I'm actually thankful he has auto attack tokens. Because, like, if he wants to make a best attack on turn 3, he has to develop into it. Which gives me a little bit of an opportunity. Okay. Where were you last turn, buddy? This isn't looking too hot. Oh, Jesus Christ. I should technically just blow up the Sun Disc here. Like, I don't need Sun Disc to win, I just need to make sure I don't die. So I block, I kill this because it's 1 extra damage. No, that's the wrong one. Three mana to ping a card. Let's go. Value. So now we're only taking 5 damage, and he's down to 2 cards, and we have 2 quicksands. Something like that. Alright. We're looking up, we're looking up. Like, these quicksands can deny a lot of damage. Like, this is 3 mana heal 4 on an attack. Because now if his hand's reduced down to burn cards, we can get there. Hopefully. Next one I have 5. If I bank 2, I'll have 7. Makes no difference. Sort of. Really makes no difference, does it? This gives me better outs with like Rite of Arcane, I guess. Alright. We're so close. I should attack, whoops. An attack might cost me though. So he open attacks here, most certainly, right? Oh, he doesn't. Stalking Shadows first. So if he hits the Skitter, we're really sad. Anything besides Skitter is probably not that bad unless it's like Stygian. Hopefully it's not Stygian or Skitter. Damn, not being able to quicksand here is really unfortunate. I really wish I could have quicksanded this turn, but we're 1 mana short. Let's see. Blocking damage. Block. 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 5. I could quicksand you. We see hope he doesn't draw 2 burn cards. A little bit to ask for, but oh, we're also just dead on board if we don't actually draw any answers. That's not true, we have the quicksands. Quicksands will help us survive 1 extra turn, but we need like a champ here. Oh, that's not it. Okay, a unit is at least the best I can hope for here. Okay, that's pretty pog. That's not pog. Alright, so this turn is Ambassador Quicksand ideal, likely. Hopefully it's not burn. Ooh, open attack. Nice. But that means it's like burn, right? It's like Doom Beasts. Mark. Oh! That's like a quicksand. Let's go. Because now he has 2 units in hand, which apparently aren't burn cards. Oh, they were Doom Beasts. Oh no. Oh no, disaster. Actual disaster here. I feel like we should have attacked more in the early game. Like, maybe we could have chipped him down to a point where we could kill him this turn, but now we're just praying he doesn't draw any more burn. Doesn't quite do me any good. Like, we're at the mercy of him drawing burn. Is it Fervor plus Doom Beast? Or do you not want to overheal just in case? Oh god. Like, Fervor, Decimate. If you can draw Rite of Arcane or Rite Negation, maybe you have a chance. Right now it's looking quite dire. If only we were at 5 health. I don't think I have the luxury to play around anything that requires me to keep up Rite of Art negation. Damn. Blood's Fervor. Ugh. I kind of felt that. No one drop really sucks. Like, if we drew the one drop one turn earlier, I think we would have won that game. Yeah. Actually, that's not true. We'd still be dead, probably. I mean, burn is just quite miserable for us. Bruh, what? Where are all these guys coming from all of a sudden? The day I actually play mono Shurima, these guys come out of the woodworks and just, like... I should have maybe mulled harder for quicksand. But it's hard to give up like a curve. I don't know, it's a tough one. Again, we're just praying that, you know, we draw a quicksand and he doesn't do something horrendously insane. But this makes his turn 3 awkward, because now I can't play like Nandroid or Riven. So his turn becomes slightly slower. I just need quicksand here. Oh, gives up his Riven, okay. I will take that. I don't understand why he did that. It's like I did have the Waking Sands. So like I think it should have been very obvious that I could do this. I don't really understand that one. Like their deck utilizes spell mana very well, so like taking that pass is totally fine from his side as well. So I'm quite confused why he decided to do that. Even if you do have a second Riven. Quicksand. Nice. So now he has 2 blade fragments, can't do anything. Now we just need to find our champions. Both of them are going to be leveled by the time we draw into them. Quicksand is fantastic here. Unfortunately, we can't actually kill Riven. Like, even if we quicksand Riven, we still can't kill her, which is definitely obnoxious. Okay, that doesn't matter because like we can't kill Riven. Let's see what's up. You get 4 blade fragments? Oh yeah, because he played that. Okay. We'll just, you know, quicksand both of these guys. Now we need to find one more quicksand. Change the quicksand is honestly really BS. Rite of Arcane is also fantastic here. So Rite of Arcane or quicksand. Okay, I'll take another quicksand for now. But right now we just need to draw cards. Like we need to find our champions. We need to flip the Sun Disc right away. Like I need to find Xerath. Stop it, please. Or we draw all 3 quicksand. Well, we're not. At least we're not dying anytime soon, I guess. Can we please find, like, a champion? Halfway through our deck and 0 champs drawn. just open attacking. Wild. It's so insane how Quicksand just completely shuts this deck down. Like, how insane is that? Like, he has to get excited, this guy. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Both survival skills. Like, we both had some pretty decent draws, to say the least. Lovely. Finally! Champion! Unless he, like, Mystic shots my Clockling. Ah, okay, buddy. 20. Just have a third Quicksand, like, we're not losing this game by any stretch. I guess. Like, Quicksand, like, we just threw all three of them. And, like, even though this is a good matchup for the opponent, it's kind of crazy how it sort of just evolved into this board state. It's so weird, it's so crazy. Like, nothing on my board matters. Yeah, like, his health doesn't matter either, he just needs to kill me next turn, which is gonna be quite challenging for him. Like, I can even just, like, straight up block with his ear and not even need to use the Quicksand. Now that's stupid because I should use it, but... We top deck, like, a second time bomb and force him to attack here, so he has to attack here, basically. I mean, he could not attack, but if I have a second time... We're gonna ignore that. We are going to ignore all theory. All of theory has gone out the window. Who cares? Who cares how time bomb works, you know? Like... Right. What if I just take 4 damage? I don't even need this third Quicksand right now. I'll probably cast it, seeing as whatever this card could be. Sure. Just do this and play Zareth and he loses his whole board. Oh, we don't get our Emperor's deck, but it's not gonna matter here. Like, he loses his whole board just based off how Zareth works, and then we have a clean open attack for lethal. So this matchup, you realistically only need 2 Quicksands to get there. But I guess we draw 3 of them. Can't hurt. 7-11. Sorry about that. Their stat line is also just a bizarre anomaly, like a 5-9. Like, what? You again? It's the same guy. Hand's not bad. Like, having the Quicksand is good, and then 1 drop Zillion could be better, but it could also be a lot worse at the same time. Gently, gently. 2 damage. Some flash bombs would be nice. Not flash bombs, sorry, time bombs. That's a good card. Ah, it's really annoying.
If I were a magician, where would I go?
Oh, I should have played this. Whoops. My bad.
Let's cook 'em.
I don't really have board space to do anything here. This is kind of tricky. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes my life simpler. I didn't quite expect him to play into that one. Oh. Huh. I mean, I'll happily take these. Like, thanks. Like, these are some really annoying cards to deal with. Like, the spell shield on here is not to be underestimated. Aphelios doesn't really do much. It's a lot of value, but it's not gonna end the game fast enough for him. Like, even if he gives it keywords, we have the quicksands. Now, ideally, we have like a unit that actually blocks and does something. I went for Crescendum first. Not sure I agree with that line. Xerath? Xerath. What do I level Xerath? I need another Unraveled Earth. And still slightly awkward. I could like Unraveled into Xerath next turn, which limits his ability to actually play units. Right now we're still chilling. Does let him attack a little bit better. Next turn I have 6. I do want a Xerath Unraveled, so I'll just pass again here. Okay.
Find your own. Just a moment.
Maybe the pass is a little bit aggressive. But like if we find a time bomb, we're kind of hidden. There's a lot of damage here. Like this quicksand should be able to save us. Shouldn't like provide too much difficulty. He gets like grabbed on my Xerath, maybe. But like his board doesn't get too much wider. Ideally. I think we're still doing fine here. Like he can't really play units, it blows up his Owlcat. I guess his Bandle Commando gets hit first, huh? It's kind of annoying. Octopus here is kind of annoying, just because it grants itself vulnerable and dies. Oh, really? Didn't see that one coming. Really? Okay, I don't get that one. Like, you have to open Graviton. Oh. Ah, we got there. Ooh, Xerath wasn't even leveled. Oof. Alright, we got. Whoa, fix axes? Yeah. Thought out tempo this game. Like, we took our mid game a little bit too lax, and then definitely came back to bite us a bit. 8? Crap. And now he no longer has lethal. You're gonna grab them my Waking Sand? Seems okay. I do still need to block this card, which is kind of annoying. Because I can't actually deal with it. Oh, I can only play one more unit now. We're still losing this pretty badly. At the moment. Yeah, we got wrecked by the Xerath. Or the Paddle Star. That was really annoying. Wait, what? Didn't take Infernum? Why? Like, I can block this, you know? That's really confusing. I don't quite get that one. Like, he wants to attack with his Aphelios? I'm still losing. But why not like why not give this overwhelm? Create a quicksand. How do we not lose this turn? Time bomb. Time bomb. Spending any mana on landmarks was not doing us any favors, but there's nothing much we could do here. Alright. Yeah, we got out-templed there, and then we throw our champs and draw champs. How it goes. Alright. An actual, like, super slow Aphelios deck. Like, this is the matchup that we should be able to farm. As long as we, like, play it patiently and properly, I guess. Potentially keeping Xerath is okay there, but like you never get to play Xerath too early in this kind of matchup. We don't want it to leave it too vulnerable to just like straight up dying. Getting a pretty good start on the board. Getting an early start with the Zero as well. Very nice. Take 5. Very slow start from him as well. Like, is his line like Mystic Shot Aphelios? Oh. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, now we just have to tempo him out here, which we're doing a pretty decent job of. Right. Like, he's not off the hook just because he blew up our landmark. He's down 5 health and completely down on board. Like, he's very behind here, even though he blew up our landmark. And I think this game is still pretty winnable from this spot. That does change if he has like a Aphelios here. Like, I would really love to unravel Earth it. I lost a good draw. Elusive. I might try to like hourglass the ambassador this game. It's like having the extra value isn't really insane. Like this Xerath leveled will still just wreck his board anyways. Kind of difficult for him to play into too much. So make sure we have some way of like killing Viktor with the Sands combo. Also still having access to like a Waking Sands if he wants to play something into the Roiling Sands, sorry. Is nothing. Faded. I do need to make like aggressive attacks though, unfortunately. It's like I need to take these swings. He blocks here, I might decide to hourglass this. Okay, that's fine as well. Like, I'll have the quicksand to kill this later. It's fine. Like, still very good, right? Once these come out, like, he's done for. Sort of. Like, he's not applying enough pressure here with Viktor. Like, I have the quicksand to deal with it. Once I get Xerath down, leveled, I'm doing pretty hot. Because then he can't kill it through an hourglass. We know he has one Rhesus card. Looking like a Comet based off of how he's playing. If we find a Ride of Arcane as well, it's also very good. Oh, it's Travel. Sure. Okay, Xerath is leveled now. Oh no, it's not. It's like crazy. I swear Xerath is leveling there. No matter. As long as the Xerath doesn't die, like we need to be a little bit careful here. Sisters, okay. It's not gonna die this turn. I do want a quicksand here. I can play Devout. I quicksand both of the elusives. Let me heal. Do I care? What do I care more about? The heal or the elusive? I could just deny him the heal. And then this will die eventually. Seems okay. Sure. Not a big deal. I have 2 of these out on board already. I don't need like another one realistically. Now, if I can find like a thingy would be really good here. Like a second Xerath or a Rite of Arcane. Like would be really good here because I can just blow everything up. Rite of Arcane or Renegation is really good too. This Rockhopper's insane though. It's like this will deal 3, maybe to the Traveler. The Traveler kind of sucks though. There's no way he's like tries to kill Xerath. Alright. Like 4 health is so difficult for him to actually kill. This is gonna pop out, kill this. Like he's gonna have to take these blocks. What? Flash is annoying. I have like right plus hourglass. Like Xerath's not gonna die here. It just sucks that I don't want to like hourglass and then it coming out unleveled. That would like suck. Like I really don't want to hourglass a hushed Xerath. That just feels really awkward. It's still worth saving though. Unfortunately, it's gonna be hushed, but look at my board advantage versus his. Like, if he doesn't kill Xerath this turn, like, he's gonna get rinsed. Level to 0. This is an interesting game just because he blew up my Sun Disc, but it just shows you like how solid of a tempo deck this can still play out to be. I think that's something that a lot of people underestimate for sure. Xerath's gonna gain some health back. This is gonna kill the goat. I'm surprised he didn't just like caliber my Devout. It's not a big deal. So this kills this, and then I have lethal on open. Ooh, I don't agree with this attack, buddy. What is this attack? You're just giving me one less. You're giving yourself one less block. Alright. Yep. Alright, GG's, buddy. GG's. Remember this day. yeah, just a power of a tempo deck, huh? At the end of the day, you still have to play for tempo, and that's why like Ez Draven doesn't really do well into this deck at all. At least like not as good as people expect. Alright, well that's gonna be it for the video. The deck is interesting. Like, so I know Feint hit rank 1 with this yesterday, and it's really up to the meta, right? Like into Burn, you've Cry, into like the Riven Viktor, it's more of like a coin toss depending on how many quicksands you draw. But like if that's your worst matchup and you can just draw quicksands, the only bad matchups, super bad matchups, are going to be the aggro burn decks, and those just aren't existent right now. So I can see why Mono Shurima can do really well. Just got a little bit unfortunate to some more tempo decks today and some burn and Viktor Riven, but still very decent deck now that everything has like settled down. Still beats Aphelios, still beats the control decks, and can, you know, coin flip into like the Riven Viktor. So overall, I still think I would rate this pretty highly, maybe more in a tournament situation, but even on ladder, I can still think it does fine, even though we did lose a few of the games today. But overall, deck still feels very functional, even if the landmark gets blown up. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Peace out, guys. Take care.